What's up, y'all? What it do? We live and direct. How y'all been doing this week? What the? Hello, hello, mic check. Okay, so it switched. Hello, hello. Okay, yeah. So, welcome, welcome to Ronnie's room, y'all. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, y'all. That was Tanisha Kelly. Can't turn back. That's a new single. She just re-released it. It's old. That's from our childhood, y'all. Tanisha Kelly, y'all remember that? I wish you loved me. Something, something. That song, that's her. She got a new single out. Can't turn back now. It's old, but she re-released it, and y'all should go check that out. But welcome, happy Thursday. I'm the Hip Hop Angel. Welcome in, Angel Squad. And if you have been here for the duration of how many times I've been getting on here with Ronnie's Room, then you know that I am introducing a segment that I had years ago that is titled Why is this up loud? It is titled Inside the Inspiration, and I'm going to be interviewing small businesses and creative entrepreneurs like myself. And today we have a special guest, Shazeski, one of my old college mates. But he does videography, he does mashups, he does choreography. Like he's cold and very creative and eclectic. And he actually put together a mix of my voice with a Tinashe record. So I'm gonna play that a little bit in the show. And then question of the day, you guys, is what motivates you, which was the question of the week. Actually, I asked it on Tuesday, and I just want to know if y'all figured out what motivates y'all and what keeps y'all going. And do I want to provide an answer for myself? Um, I would say for me, what motivates me and keeps me going, I think I will have to go with God. I believe that that's, truly what I have to go with, because without God, I'm nothing. So I'm gonna go with God, and I'm gonna also incorporate my family, my mission, my purpose on this earth, and y'all as well. My Angel Squad. I get excited and I look forward to getting on live and doing my Ronnie's Room segment. So Yeah, y'all keep me going. I'll be so happy. I'm like, let me set everything up. And today we have a new addition to the streaming squad. We have us on what's up on IG. We on Instagram live as well. I had to set up a RTMP for my technicians. So now we live streaming on Instagram too. So we are live on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So you will not miss an episode no matter what streaming service you're going to be using. And shout out to my girl Bree. Shout out to you, Boo. Welcome in. And shout out to all my Angel Squad. Yes, it's always gonna be us over, not over, but us against everybody that ain't with us. You know what I'm saying? All right. But we gonna run that I said Tinashe. We gonna run that Tanisha Kelly back up just for a little bit. You know what I mean? Let that song finish its course, and then I'm gonna play some Ronnie Marsalis, and we gonna get into our set. Our special guest is gonna be virtual. Actually, he's gonna be coming in from um my streaming guest room over here that we have with Switcher Studio. I do want to give another shout out to Switcher Studio. Thank you so much for this platform. And again, if you have any iOS devices and you want to start streaming yourself and you want to be professional and look like you got this live broadcast television show, then you should try Switcher Studio, because all you need are iPhones, iPads, and MacBooks or whatever. But we're gonna let this Tanisha Kelly rock, and then I'm gonna play some more, music of my own to introduce our special guest. Okay, let's get it. Yeah. Hold up, my song. We finna play my song real quick, cause I didn't even know that was finna be on here messing around playing. We finna let this rock, y'all need to get y'all. I don't know if y'all don't got none. Get y'all some skates. Go on a boring family night. Put some headphones on and get to vibing. Boy, my body's just for you. Destination you choose. All this love is for you. Shazayski. Finna come up in a minute. Hey, hold on. Let me text my friend, make sure. That's so funny. I was about to text him and he texted me. All right, so we gonna play this. Hold up. We ain't finna play that mix yet. I'm about to perform something like I always do. I'm tripping. I'm just so excited that I got somebody coming on the show. But I'm gonna go ahead and perform for y'all. Y'all know what it is. And I'm gonna perform one of my favorite songs. This song I'm gonna perform is Crystal Clear. And I'll update everybody. Update your girl's music video for Show Me full effect. We finally have a location. So yes, because we were looking for a location and we couldn't find the location we found the first time I went, and it was like 33 minutes from my house. I'm like, I'm not driving way back there. And then when I went out there, the area it was around, it was just like it was stinky, and it was by like a water facility, and I'm just like, I'm not about to be over here by all that. So no, thank you. So we finally found a new one, and this one, the environment was so beautiful. It's by some beautiful museums, some old, wealthy, nice, beautiful brick homes from back in the day. So yeah. But we gonna get into the song that I'm gonna just do the song "Show Me," which is the song that I'm gonna be shooting a music video for. So let's get into it. And if you wanna rap along with your girl, okay? Yeah. Uh huh. Let's get it now. Okay. Elevator. I was getting right like, hey. Yeah. Won't you get to? I know that you don't, but I need you to show me how you feel. Make me a believer. Give me something they can't. When it's good and it's bad, will you let me through life? When I fall in the dark, will you bring me to the light? When we touch the lane fight, will you try to make it right? Or you going to the next best stand to the night? Have me write songs till the feelings get gone like I misread everything you never said. And you know me like a Knicks fan, know when I get mad, cause I focus on the get back, just get back, relax. Then I let you hit that, relapse. Then you make me feel good, just laughs. And we sipping good wine and take baths. And we got good love, it's low key. Even though it's on the low, they know we never letting go. Cause you always let me know right here, sing the song that don't never long leave. Hey, I, I know what's on your mind. You wanna take your time. Well, baby, and wine. Say, oh, no, no, yeah, yeah. Whoa, hey. But I need you to show me that you care. To make me a believer, honey. I ain't even gonna lie. When we first locked eyes, I was thinking like, damn, could you guys be mine? But I didn't get a reply. Still never did. Now out of butterflies, I was feeling inside. I was on a highlight. Wait, can I let you drive my way? Digging everything you say, make me go crazy. Hey, see, and I never let go. Tell me that you want more. Tell me that we gon' grow up top. Tell me that it won't stop. Tell me that you won't drop all this stuff I give away. Like, baby, forever and always. I need you around my waist. And your kisses on my face, but I know what's on your mind. You wanna take your time. Well, baby, you I. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Hey. But I need you to, yeah, show me how you feel. Make me a believer, give me something they can't steal. Say, make me a believer, give me something they can't steal. Hey, yeah. Um, yeah. Uh, okay. Listen. Itty bitty titty bouncing, he wanna get with me. Thought this shit was over till he text me, baby, gimme. Pull up with that Hemi dancing, hit him with the shimmy. Got him smiling, bitches envy. We be wildin' when it's windy. Banana with my split, hit the town and pop my shit. He like the way I stock my tips and make the way I rock my hips. I be the bomb, I make shit tick. I'm on his mind, I make him flick. He like my rhymes and how I sit. Bang my line, we booking trips. I got that ooh, nah, nah. That Tony Montana. It's fruity like a fana. It's giving spirit of Santa, daddy, ooh. She not naughty naughty, ooh, she bang bang, ooh, she wally wally, bounce that thing, sweating at my edges, we loving on table edges, standing 5 feet, but I'm taller, wearing these edges, got them falling out my name, give a fuck about that fame, how we feel is still the same, got them crashing in my lane, I'm bouncing, bouncing on that, yeah, okay, we bouncing on that, hey, okay, I'm bouncing on that, yeah, bouncing on that, we could be bouncing on that, yeah. Okay, we bouncing on that. Yeah, and y'all, some of these songs I'm gonna be messing up on the lyrics, so y'all just gonna have to bear with the kid, okay? But that song right there is to this video right here. So if you haven't seen that video that's on the screen right now, then you need to go watch that. That's on my YouTube channel. It's on my is it on I'm not for sure if it's on my website, but it's also on SoundCloud as well, the actual audio. And my social media platforms as well. So yeah, y'all can check that out. And that is actually the song that Szajski put me on. And he said, okay, he was like, I love Tinashe. He said, and I can hear you rapping on one of these tracks. And then he was like, he sent me, I said, send them to me then. He sent me that and he sent me a record from Chloe. So that's the Tinashe bouncing, and this is the little music video to it that y'all can go check out. And again, welcome into Roni's room. If you're new here, you are more than welcome to be here. This space is for anybody that just loves to be excited, loves to be happy, loves good music, loves good art, and just you love life and you want something new. This is for you. And if you haven't joined the squad, go over to www.ronniemarsalis.com and join my angel squad. You know. Okay, and we got my friend. He waiting in the guest room, y'all. We got about 3 minutes, and he gonna be here. So, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a lituation. Hold up, let me see how I'm gonna do it, y'all. Cause Switcher Studio, I'm gonna need y'all to quit switching up the layout on the screen because it was something completely different. Look at my friend. Hey, look at y'all, man. Okay, we got 3 minutes. He coming on at 7:30. We got 3 minutes, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and play some more Ronnie Marsalis for y'all. And then we're gonna get into our special guest for the evening. And then this track right here is Rain Down off of my album Love Somebody. And again, y'all know I got these albums on deck. I got these CDs, DVDs, Charlie's Angels. Yeah. I mean, you need to bring them to me. Okay. I want your love to. I mean, say me. Yeah. Rain down on me. Me. Yeah, yeah. What's up, IG? What y'all on? Yeah. Rain, 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 go away. Come back again on another day. I ain't even want it, but he chose to stay. He know what's up here, so we do it my way. No way, no way. We don't play no games, no way. We wake and a damn thing change. Dip on planes, gas up propane, and the soul on this flame that can block this flame. You already know what it is since kids in the weeds. This bitch being fixed, but we can't let it go. Gotta grow, stay low, let them know. Flow on a toe, sitting pretty as a rose on my foes like that's right. See clear in the dark like that's light. He my needle, I'm the third like that's tight. Everything he ever read, I'm that type, so I'm like, hey, yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. You need to bring the gonna bring the pain out of me. Yeah. Yeah. I said make it rain on me. Hey. Gonna bring the pain out of me. What's up, IG? What's up? Gonna make it rain. The rainbow rain on me. Say gonna make it rain. Yeah. Gonna make your love rain down on me. All right, that's Rain Down. That is off of my album Love Somebody. And y'all, without further ado, welcome to our segment in Ronnie's Room. Inside the Inspiration with my friend Szayski. And y'all give him a round of applause, drum roll, please. And before I bring him in, I'm gonna go on and play one of his records, his mashups that y'all can go check out on his YouTube channel. Cause he go hard. Now this is a Michael Jackson and Ariana Grande mashup. God is a Woman mixed with Off the Wall. Let's get it. Hey friend.
Hi.
Friend, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
I think I can hear you, friend. Talk again.
Hold on. Can you hear me
Y'all
now?
hear my friend? Hold on.
Can you hear me now?
Hold up. Friend, talk. Y'all hear my friend? Hold on.
Hello?
Can you hear me now? Yup. Okay, we lit, friend. Yep, I can hear you, friend. We lit.
I'm on the live.
So how you
Ooh.
doing? How you doing? What's up, Shazayski?
I'm really, really
You
good.
hear me, friend?
And I'm so thankful that you got me on this live today. Thank you so so much. Everybody, she is the best. I love her. Thank you. I'm grateful. Really, really good. I'm so thankful that you got me on this live today. Thank you so so much. Everybody, she is the best. I love her. Thank you.
You the best.
I'm so thankful that you got me on this live today. Thank you so so much. Everybody, she is the best. I love her. Thank you.
You the best. So I don't know why I'm getting feedback. This is getting on my nerves. This is not Janet Jackson. I don't want feedback. So, friend, let me tell you, I played your mashup off the wall. Now I don't know how much of it played, but let the people know a little bit more about yourself. I first of all, let me tell y'all how we met. Okay, so we met in California. Okay, we met at the Art Institute, to be exact. And I actually was. It was my first year out there, and they gave me the opportunity to have my own show. So, I had me a show out there in the lobby. And I was performing, DJing, doing what I do. And my friend, he came. He was like, "Oh, you do music? Okay." He was like, "Let me come and see what you about." He came, and I'm talking about word for word. Didn't hear not one of my songs before that day, but by the time that second hook came back around, he all in the crowd like I'm seeing him listening. I'm like, "Okay, friend." And from there, we just started hanging out, and we did have a little messy situation that happened with the dormitories, but we're gonna leave that out because this ain't about that. uh but we actually united because of the love for art and for authenticity. That's how we connected. We both have a genuine interest in one another's creativity and purpose on this planet. So um let them know a little bit about your artistry and what inspired you to be a choreography and a choreography to be a choreographer, and what inspired you to get into making the mashups, because those are two different levels of talent. One is dance, and it's all about body movement and spatial awareness. And whereas the other is complementary to music, it's but you're more of on the production side and on the musician side. So what inspired you to do both of those, and how do you bridge the gap between the two to um I guess make your artistry what it is?
Oh, so choreography. I've been dancing since I want to say 8. Like since I was a child, like I've always loved to dance. I always loved expressing that side of me that is vibrant through dancing and everything. So the choreography came in a lot from a lot of music videos that I would see that would inspire me, certain looks. And like, I'll give you an example. Like, I remember when I was in Miami, there was this Michael Jackson song called Dirty Diana, and I really liked that song so much. I love the intensity, I love the energy, and the energy was so good that I just, I had to put a dance cover to it. And it was the same thing with a couple other songs, but the choreography just has stemmed from my childhood and it has grown up with me. Like, yeah. And let me tell you about these mashups. So it's like it started from the inspiration from YouTube, just seeing other people do mashup covers, like Amorphous, him doing his mashup covers. I love what he's done with his
Yeah, he's
mashups.
cold.
Yes,
He's
Initial
cold.
Talk. Um, let me think. There's just so many Soulful, Ari. Like, there's so many different mashup artists that I love out there, and I've heard so many that after a while, it kind of clicked with me because I started hearing music that I liked. Let's say, for instance, I hear two separate songs, and then if I hear one song that sounds similar to another, I'm automatically in my head thinking like, okay, this sounds like this. They go together, and boom. So it really stemmed from 2019 because there was this Chris Brown song called Red, and there was another song separate from Red that was called Don't Call Me Angel by Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus, Lana Del Rey. So I'm listening to Red because I was feeling Red by Chris Brown. I loved the beat. I loved, Chris Brown is already like amazing as far as his talent. He gets his inspiration from the great Michael Jackson. So the song Red was amazing. So I decided to take Don't Call Me Angel with Red. But see, the thing is, friend, is that it took me a long time to actually work on that mashup because I got the inspiration just off of the fact that nobody else did it. And because nobody else was doing it, because I was looking up covers to see if somebody else had made the mashup, nobody ever made it. So finally I decided I was going to do it and I did it in 2021. Then I decided to remake it in 2022 and it was the instrumental of Chris Brown's Red over the Don't Call Me Angel vocals and for me magic just happened. So, how do I incorporate the mashups with the choreography? It's really just like I treat whatever mashup I make like a traditional song and I just do whatever dance cover I can to it and I go from there.
Okay, so I gotta hear this. Is that available? That mashup, is that available on your YouTube channel?
The Don't Call Me Angel yes it is.
Okay,
It
so
sure
we
is.
gonna have to throw that on Ronnie's Room playlist. Um, I'm on here right now. So, speaking of the Chris Brown, um, speaking of him, yo dancing. Do you feel like you got any of your dancing from like his influence and his style? Cause I seen some of your dance videos on your Snapchat when you was
Yeah.
making them, and you kind of put me in the mind of his, uh his crumping stuff. When Chris Brown go crazy, he do that crumping and all the waves and all of that b-boy style dancing and stuff like that. Did you get some of that from him, or do you feel like that you just got that just from like the feeling of how you moved, how the music moved you? I mean,
Honestly, friend, subconsciously, I can say yes because if you Chris Brown, he does crump, but he also has that element of him where he's into futuristic elements, And I love me some futuristic stuff, like whatever is like digital, like whatever. And I see that in Chris Brown, so I can say that his dance moves, they've definitely inspired me in that way. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so I got your mix Red Angel pulled up, and I'm not sure right now. I don't. It's not allowing me to stream the sound. It's not coming through for some odd reason. So I'm gonna just throw it
Okay.
on my Ronnie Marsalis Ronnie's Room playlist. But my next question, so now that we understand like what inspired the dancing, which the dancing was obviously, your Dirty Diana, Michael Jackson, and then the mashups came from Amorphous, and Amorphous is actually really cool. He has a mashup that I really love, and it's that if I had you back, all I wanna do is he added no love to SWV's Rain.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. If y'all haven't heard that, SWV Rain mixed with Summer Walker and SZA's No Love. Oh, it is cold. It's pretty. It's real pretty. So
He
he
also did a mashup of Adele's My Little Love with Lauren Hill's Sweetest Thing.
oh no, see, I haven't heard that, so I gotta
Y'all
go.
gotta listen to that one too. Like that one right there, that's one of my favorites from him.
Okay, so I gotta listen to that. I look, it's a lot going on, and I got a lot. I'm oh, I get overwhelmed when I hear about good music. So I'm definitely gonna play that, and you could just text me all that, and I'm gonna also have all of these records that we talking about available on my Ronnie's Room playlist. It's actually on my YouTube channel. I'm also gonna embed this playlist to my website. It's gonna be a really long playlist, guys and gals. It's gonna be a long playlist. Okay, so now I brought up how earlier before we welcomed you into the live, how you put me on to Tinashe's Bouncing. So that's a mashup that you did as well that I really like and I appreciate, and I'm gonna throw that and play that after the interview. It has digressed and ran its course. But I want you to tell the people that are watching where they can actually find your mixes, because you have great mixes as well. And obviously, we partner on different creative endeavors, and you recommend a lot of songs for me to do covers, rap verses too. So let the people know where they can actually find your mixes, how to spell your name, and what mixes you would recommend that they listen to first. Obviously, we gonna say Ronnie Marsalis's verse on bouncing, but I'm gonna let
You
you
already know.
talk.
So y'all can find this YouTube channel. So all with more to come. The mashups I make are available on my YouTube channel called Ceyski Mix. So it's spelled like CEYZESKI Mix. So it's Ceyski Mix.
Okay, so Sazisky mix, and I'm gonna reinforce that for y'all. C as in cat, E as in elephant, Y as in yellow, Z as in zebra, E as in elephant, S as in sky, K as in kitten, I as in igloo, M as in man, I as in igloo, and X as in xylophone. So Sazisky mix. And y'all need to go subscribe to my boy. He got about, let me see how many mixes you got on here, because I was scrolling through and I didn't realize you had so many mixes until I'm like, dang, my friend really be going to work. Um, you
Thank you.
got the girl with the tattoo from Miguel. Um, yeah, he got about 40, no, not 40, but like half of that. No, yeah, you got about it's 55 videos, but a few of them are actually dance videos. So yeah, he got about 40 of them that's um mashups. So y'all can go check that out, and Then I got more questions for you because now we know what inspired your business, what inspired your art. What brought you to LA? Like, even though I know you went there for your art, but what made you say, okay, I'm gonna take my art to LA? What was the goal? What were you seeking when you went out to LA?
It's funny because the universe really has a way of giving you what you um I don't want to say wish, but it's like it's something about manifestation, friend. And I say that because I remember when it was my freshman year of high school, I said on a slideshow, because we did slideshows, that I wanted to go to California or Miami. And it's ironic because before I went to LA, I was in Miami. You know, I lived there 2 years. But what inspired LA was number one, I just couldn't come back to Michigan after Miami. It just wasn't, it just something, the process didn't feel complete. So the inspiration for LA, I was hungry, friend. Like I was hungry. I needed more. Like, man, like I was hungry for it because I felt like in my spirit, it's nice to see some palm trees and beautiful old Miami and then Florida, but what is Cali looking like? What is Los Angeles looking like? What is it? It's just like there was this flare and this fire and this spark that pushed me to want to go. And I knew that being in the school that we were in at the time was the perfect fit, like Cinderella putting on the shoe, because it was like if I'm there for productive purposes as far as my art goes, it helps me to blend in my experience with seeing what Los Angeles is about. When you in the city of angels in LA and you come in from the states that we come from, it's life changing, even if it's for a short period of time. And I can say that that place definitely sparked purpose behind art for me. I
LA
realized in
would
that
do
moment
that.
there is purpose in this. You can go somewhere with this. Yeah,
LA would definitely do that. And I think that that's beautiful because a lot of times I know when I went out there to LA, I went out the first year I went to LA, I was a kid because we had family that lived out there. So I was in about like fifth grade. But then in high school, I was a fashion student at Paseo, and we took a trip. We could have went to New York or we could have went to LA. And I don't know, something in my spirit told me to go to LA. And I remember like it was yesterday because the first like on the flight when we were going with the school, I kept playing that song by Rihanna. Tiana, you like looking at chicks in little outfits, but what can I say? Hey, that's what I love about you, babe. Yeah, no, cause I kept playing that song. It's called "Do Your Thing." So do your thing. So I'm out there in LA, and as soon as I touched the pavement, I was like, "Wow, this is where I'm supposed to be at." It was the energy, and me and one of my best friends talk about this all the time. The energy in LA, it's very eclectic, and it's
absolutely.
although it's a very competitive, dog eat dog world out there in in LA, it's very, very open minded and it's a safe space for artists who think outside the box because it's so many people out there. They are usually so advanced, when it comes to art, technology, fashion, even architecture. You know what I mean? I mean, first of all, Slender's house. I mean, we going outside of music, but we're gonna talk about architecture. That's one of the first, 20th century style architectural homes that you can, and oldest that you can go and visit. They even have a dome home area where you can see homes that's in a community built in dome shapes. So I mean, they are very unique out there. So I would encourage anybody, even if you don't move out there to stay, even if you just went out there for 3 months, you know what I mean? Get a feel of that energy, get a feel of that hustle, that hunger. Even though LA is like the ugly, the beautiful lie, um, you can take if you have an ugly truth, you can take your ugly truth to that beautiful lie and make something of it. You know what I mean? You can become
Yes.
it's good for character development as an artist, you know. So it's good, and I'm glad we met out there, you know, because
Me too.
that's how we connected, and we just stayed connected from being in school together, and we were at an art school, and I mean I heard some cool music when I was out there. I enjoyed my time in LA. So now I want to touch base a little bit on the entrepreneurship side of things when it comes to being an artist. Were you able to book any, you know, professional gigs out there? How was that, and what challenges did you have to face when it came to booking gigs? And then whenever you did book gigs, how do you feel like you left an impact with the people that you worked with? Like how tell me a little bit more about how your business, your artistic business was affected by your journey in LA.
Oh, friend, I'm so glad you asked that question. It's like I at first, at the tip of my tongue, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna answer this question, but it's crazy because the more you got in depth with the, I love how you ask questions, but the more in depth you got with your question, the more I was going back down memory lane. So for that to answer it, I remember I had a friend who was doing this Black Panther event, and it was like all black, everybody wearing black, and it was like I think the program was called Evolution, which I still have pictures of it to this day. But my friend knew I had a camera at the time. It was a Canon camera, and they wanted me to take pictures for it. So, me being in art school at the time, I absolutely took the opportunity. I can honestly say I took it and I ran with it, and it was beautiful because it gave me that time to really implement what being an artist truly is about. And the versatility, friend, oh my gosh, the versatility in it is what made it impactful. Now, was it hard for me to have those experiences as far as booking and everything goes? I think yes, because this would apply to anybody who is upcoming. So for me, my own personal experience in the struggles, the best thing I did with that friend is really just let the opportunities come to me. And I know some people can't just sit there, but that's not what it sounds like. Letting the opportunities come to you isn't just sitting and waiting for it to happen. Obviously, you have to go out and get it. But the truth is, behind it all, you don't have to force it. You don't have to stress yourself out over wanting to have it. The key lies in that peace within you to know that yes, you can go and get it, but at the same time, don't beat yourself up if you don't get it tomorrow. And it's crazy, friend, because back to the manifestation topic, it's like when I did this evolution event where I took the pictures at the Black Panther event, it honestly went and came to me like milk and honey because I got to take pictures, I got to get to know people, I got to network. It was just like everything that I had went to school was paying off in that moment. And there were definitely challenges at times trying to figure out how to book, but what I realized, friend, is connections. And that don't look like finding the nearest celebrity, but it just honestly looks like building with whoever and having an open mind.
Pause.
And that's how, yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I need everybody to hear what he just said. If y'all didn't hear that, listen to what he just said when he said that don't look like finding the nearest celebrity. Okay? He's that don't look like finding the nearest celebrity. It's building with the people that you connect with because y'all create a squad and a team. And those people become the new celebrities. So what you just said, I want everybody to listen to what he just said. And this is why we have this platform because a lot of people really get this mindset. They get fixated on celebrity culture. They get fixated on celebrity, having celebrity connections. You can't, those celebrity connections don't always lead to money. You know what I mean? That most of them are will lead to exposure, and then you know you doing it for free because you think you trying to build up a repertoire or a catalog or a resume or whatever. When The real building and the real networking is with those people who are hungry and who believe that they are somebody. And they meet with other people that are like minded that feel like they are somebody too. And you become the new celebrity. And then you work and partner with celebrities. And now you can have a price. Now you have a name of your own. You didn't build something, but friend, I'm gonna let you get back and keep explaining what you were saying. But I just wanted everybody to understand what he said and to hear it, because I need everybody to understand that celebrity does not mean you made it. You know what I'm saying? So finish what you were saying, friend. You was on the part where you said it don't mean meeting with celebrity. You said that it's about meeting the people that you network with and building with them. So keep going.
Yeah, Frank, because it's like how me and you met. Like I just so happened to find out you rap, like you got skills, your verses are fire, you write your stuff. It's like when you find that you can see other people with gifts like yourself, it's okay to really like network. And for me, it just that's the beauty I found in it all. That was the prize right there, friend. That was the prize right there, like that no price can put on, because it was just realizing you can really connect with other people and meeting people like you, doing the Black Panther event, doing my documentary that I've done. Like it's just like it is so much in being an artist and having talent. It's people pay attention to the flashy stuff like the views and the followers and the statuses and and that's cool. Like more power to anybody with it. I'm not knocking it. But that ain't what it's made of. It come from the heart. It come from within. And always remember that when you networking with people. That's all I got to say. That's all I got for that.
Okay, well that was beautiful, because I mean, like, I'm so tired of everybody just knocking their gifts in exchange for popularity or in exchange for a celebrity cosign. And I'm not saying it like, cuz when I was younger, I started doing this when I was 19. Okay, I always say 19 because it was around. Really started in 2013, so I was 18 actually. But the rapping part, I was doing the spoken word, but the rapping and actually combining the poetry with the instrumentation, exploring my producer hats and DJing and all that came later around like 19. Um, Now, when I was out, I got to know people and I made a name for myself. And I did meet celebrities. I did rap in front of certain celebrities, but that didn't get me nowhere. I mean, what got me somewhere was actually submitting myself to different events and performing in front of people who you would never know. You know what I mean? You would never think to say, oh, okay, she performed here, or they gonna be over here at this spot. I put myself out there on different platforms, no matter who was there. I didn't care if it was a celebrity there, or a school professor there, a principal, a firefighter, a nurse. I didn't care who was there. I just knew I had something to say, and whatever I had to say, it can touch anybody. You know what I mean? And most of the time, it don't always touch a celebrity because they so far out of reality. Not all of them, but some of them, they're not in the world that a hungry person live in because they got it made. They
Mm.
usually, some of them are looking down at the up and coming talent and feeding off of that sometimes. And you got to understand who you are as an artist and understand that anybody can become a celebrity and reach that status. You know what I'm saying? And so for you, when you say that, when you mentioned that, that even touched me. You know what I'm saying? That touched me and put things into perspective and kind of made me think about my journey, as a musician and as an artist and just as a businesswoman. You have to own your lane. You have to own your talent. You have to own your hustle. You have to truly own you, and that's really what celebrity is. You know what I mean? Owning you. becoming the job, the I mean not the job, but the yeah, and becoming the
The
employee.
job, yeah.
Yeah, and becoming the employer, becoming the talent. You have to embody that and embrace that. You cannot sacrifice or compromise that in exchange to become a celebrity or to be in good with a celebrity, because what you have to offer is special, it's sacred. God gave it to you. And those, most of the time, if you can be that, embody that, and walk in amongst celebrities, you earn respect. It's about respect at the end of the day. And what you want to make sure you do is you find like-minded individuals who can put their pride aside and be like, hey, I'm a part of a movement with other talented individuals. We have to get into a space where we can celebrate each other. That's celebrity. We have to get in a space where we celebrate one another for who we are, not for because somebody else validated them that we've been watching on TV for so many years. You know what I mean? And so that's the platform that Ronnie's Room is. That's the platform that we create here in this space, and that's the platform that I've been embodying my entire career, my entire journey. Now, you mentioning what you mentioned did it brought me back into perspective, like I said earlier, because it rebuilds that confidence that you need to keep going and to build your brand, because you cannot build a brand from a fairy tale perspective of somebody else's hard work. And when I say that, I'm basically mean you can't look up to somebody and still try to build yourself. You have to look up to your higher self, to who God called you to be, and then
Mm.
connect and collaborate with those that you like. That's how that works. And yes, of course, blurred lines, smoking mirrors, you kind of get caught up in it. Sometimes you can. But that's why you're supposed to, like what my friend said, build with the people that you meet along the way. Because it's not about being building with celebrities all the time. Sometimes you build with a celebrity, and that's all people associate your brand with is that celebrity, and they don't even get to associate you for yourself, your own brand. Where is your voice in that? Where are you in that? If you're always trying to be associated with a celebrity's name, so I thank you for saying that and mentioning that, because that's what Inside the Inspiration is about as well. And what inspires us as artists is never a celebrity thing. What inspires us as artists is that we have something to say. We have a mission. We felt something and it had to come out. The inspiration came from inside. So you should never seek validation from outside of yourself. You didn't ask, no, when the inspiration came to you, you did not ask somebody else to validate it. You just did it. You asked yourself, if anything,
Yes, friend, that's it.
you asked yourself. You felt it inside, and then yourself said, "This sound good. This feel good. Let me do this." So, yeah, I'm glad you said that, and I'm gonna get back into talking more about you. Because I said my little spiel, but I had to get that out because you inspired me, and that's what Inside the Inspiration is about. You see what I mean? I get inspired by the people that I'm around every day. I love the people that I'm around. I'm around great people, flaws and all. I'm around highly talented people. I'm around helpful people. I'm around brilliant people. And anytime you come around me, you're going to always leave feeling like you are brilliant. If you ever come around me and you don't feel brilliant, you need to let me know. You let me know, because I like for people to feel good. I don't like for people to feel bad about who they are. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we should promote that more in the world of art, because art is not about being oppressed. Art is about breaking free and liberating yourself from being oppressed and suppressed. You know what I mean? So that's leading me into my next question for you. So as far as obviously as a dancer, and as a musician, I'm gonna call you a musician, a producer, rather. Um, if you could leave an impact on the people who listen to your mixes, watch your dances or learn your dances, what is the impact that you want to leave? How do you want them to feel after interacting and experiencing your art?
I want people to know when they see the covers and when they hear the mashups that this was a piece of CZ Ski, or for those who know me personally, Chauncey. Like, I want people to know that this was who I was, this was how I felt, and the impact I want to leave behind is that we all got this. We all got this. We all can do it. We've been supposed to do this. Like, honestly, friend, like, I don't
Mm.
mean to get too deep into history and all that stuff, but it's in our roots, it's in our culture, like our
No, you need to
ancestry.
get deep. We not gonna be shallow and scratching the surface. Get deep. If you have to touch something deep, be deep.
Friend, it's in our culture. Like, like our ancestors danced. Our ancestors like celebrated, like was oozing joy, even through the hardships and the tough times and all of that. So we owe it to them to have that happiness. So that's the impact that I'm
Mm.
trying to carry the the energy and the I mean to get scientific, maybe DNA, but like I'm really trying to like really carry that energy and that aura and that essence of happiness that our ancestors had before us, before we were born, for the new generation. It's really meant for us to carry whatever that legacy of happiness and freedom that we had and that we had to hold on to and fight for. And not even just that, just everything that applies to the beauty of life, to the color, to a black and white film, all of that. It's just my purpose in leaving behind something from this channel, from these mashups, from this choreography. All of it is just simply for the purpose of that message and that essence that lives in you, that lives in all of us.
That's beautiful. Like that's beautiful. And that's why you know what. Listen, I thank God. I thank Jehovah God for this moment because you said something very important. You used a term that I feel like people need to meditate on, and that's happiness. That is happiness, and you speaking biblical because God did send us here to live happy, and you said feel that happiness, express that happiness, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna add a scripture on there to all my viewers because one thing about it is I'm never gonna remove God from the ministry of who I am and what I was sent here to do. And if y'all ever get confused about life and somebody, because God is not the author of confusion, period, point blank. And it is biblically written that music is a natural healer. Okay. So I'm gonna go First Samuel verses 16, and everything come from God. Okay, even Satan came from God, which you know what I mean. So First Samuel chapter 16, verse 16. Let our Lord please command your servants before you to look for a man who is skilled at playing the harp. Whenever a bad spirit from God comes upon you, he will play it and you will feel better. And that is First Samuel chapter 16, verses 16. God said he told another man to say, you need to find a man who is skilled at playing the harp. He will play it and you will feel better. Is that not what we go to music for? Is that not what we use music for to heal? That is in the Bible. It is biblically evident that we are supposed to use music to heal. Music is supposed to make you feel better. It's supposed to make you happy. So And that includes dance, any type of artistry. Art imitates life. God gave us gifts. A painter, a visual artist. I get so enamored with visual artists in their work, how they're able to take a pencil or a paintbrush or a pen or some charcoal or some um, oil pastels, whatever they take, and or resin or whatever artist, even a construction worker. You just seen something in your mind and you was able to draw it out and bring it into the three-dimensional world just by looking at it, and then
Mm.
using your hand as in another instrument, and you, now we get to see this beautiful piece of artwork, or we get to live in this lovely beautiful home. You know what I mean? It's just things like that that I'm in awe of every day. And when it comes to art, I feel like if you are not marveling at life and the simple pleasures and even having the ability to see such beauties, you really need to go get some help. Because like my friend said, our ancestors, come on now, they was back building huts, you know what I'm saying, from mud. They was building igloos, wigwams, plank houses. They was using the earth's natural resources to build, to make things. That is God. God is saying to them, hey, you need shelter, so I'm going to give you the necessary tools you need to build something. Hey, right now people are depressed, so I'm going to give you a gift of dance. I'm going to give you a gift of art. I'm going to give you a gift of music. I'm going to give you a gift um of culinary, of cooking. You know what I mean? This is not, none of this is just by accident. Everything is by design. And so here in Ronnie's room and then inside the inspiration, the biggest thing that we want to focus on is what is keeping you inspired. And if you're not finding that inspiration, and if you are not sticking to what you feel like feels good to your soul and what your calling is, it is time for you to start trying to find that. It's time for you to start trying to find that. It's time for you to start, even if you can't find it, find somebody that you admire, somebody that you see is doing it already. And don't try to be like them, but get inspired, get encouraged, empowered, live vicariously through them for a little bit, and just give yourself a chance to even try to be who you think you are. You know what I mean? Because it's another saying that I like to uh meditate on, and that is God's will won't take you where God's grace won't cover you. So even if you scared, you have to still do it. You do it as if you're anointed to do that. And our generations, they kind of trying to keep us away from God. So it's better for you to actually find solace in God and go back to that place, because that's where the answers are. You know what I mean? And so, like you said, you want people to be happy, and you've inspired me to be back in my essence, to be back happy. You've left me feeling inspired and encouraged. So, which is gonna lead me to another question. Aside from the impact that you want to leave, are there any future projects that you are working on that you feel like society as a whole and the culture as a whole needs to be aware of and to look forward to?
Yes, because yeah, I can talk about the project. So I love doing the mashups and I love doing the choreography covers. So with doing those, it's perfect to do them because even though I love making my mashups, to be in the lens of being realistic, I am aware that I use copywritten content, but the key in it all Number one, when you use copywritten content, always make sure you go nonprofit so nobody comes for you or tries to sue or none of that. But um, the key that I learned from it, friend, and this is to touch base on your question, is that practice makes perfect. So, with that being said, future projects, I'm looking into making my very own work
Mm.
based off of the mashups I've made, based off of the choreography dance covers. I am very invested and looking forward into making my own work. And it is something to very it is something to look forward to in a very forward way and in a positive way. And it's something I want to give to the people, give to the culture, give to whoever I can because it's time. It's time. And it's not just for me to give, it's for any of us. But for my own solo work, absolutely. And just to let y'all know, I'm not bluffing. I will be calling. So it will be another YouTube channel because, and I haven't uploaded anything to it yet, but it does exist. But it will be another YouTube channel. So the current YouTube channel that was mentioned earlier, CZ Ski Mix, that's where all the mashups and the choreography covers are. But this separate YouTube channel will be my own personal work group where you guys get to see who CZ Ski or Chauncey is. And I look so forward to sharing that message with you guys. I look forward to growing with you guys and building us all up together. Friend, I am so thankful you got me on this interview talking about this and speaking it into existence. You are right when you mention God because it is God. It is. And I look forward to working with what was given to me and you and us. Like it's a gift.
So
So yeah.
okay, so now let's get into some technical things, okay, as artists, because a lot of people just see an artist and be like, oh, that's just an artist. No. So now we're gonna touch base on how you mentioned that you want to start creating your own work, which is understandable because as an artist, you don't want to make remixes all the time. However, there is still an art to stripping the stems and taking the vocals and placing them on another track that you feel like, oh my god, that would have fit. You know, remixing is still an art. That's being a DJ.
Yeah.
Um, so what program are you wanting to work with as far as production? Because it's once you get into making your own mashups and your own music, that means you want to start producing. So you got your Ableton Live, you have your native instruments, and I'm pretty sure you got a whole lot more programs that you can use. But all I know right now, because all I use is native instruments. That's my favorite beat making program. You got Pro Tools that you can put MIDI controllers in. What software are you looking to use? And then do you have a MIDI keyboard?
I don't have the keyboard, but friend, the programs I've always been into are just um really like I want to say it used to be called Video Cook, but then they turned it into no, I think it was called Video Glitch because that's how I started using it in 2020, but then they changed the name and it got turned into Video Cook. And that's my go-to when it comes to making some stuff because it has so many fundamental elements you can work with as far as audio or as far as clips and everything of that nature. But friend, I'm gonna tell, and this is for anybody listening out there along with us, the key is in us. If we want to send our message out, we got to pull the, like, you can take that idea and bring it into this 3D world. It's like you got to know exactly what you want to do. You got to know exactly, like, and even if you don't know, find that inspiration. But the truth is, whatever you making, it comes from you. And we are our own instruments. We really are. So for me, if we talking about the future, I look forward to brainstorming. You know how back in school, like in English class, where you
Yep.
brainstormed and wrote out
Word
that core
well.
idea, then you branched it out.
Hmm. So you
That's
want to know
the
something John Legend taught me?
huh.
He taught me so in 2016. I had performed in South by Southwest, and we did a Zoom call, and we were going trying to select the song that I was gonna perform, and he was listening to my records. He bobbing his head. He like, he like, damn, this girl got some heat. So then he mentioned something about cause I let him know I don't make my own beats. I do, but I haven't mastered the art of the bars and measures on the computer to where I got my loops in right and and blending it in right. I haven't mastered all that yet, but he taught me something called a mood board. And
Hmm.
I think you should try that route in the mood board. It kind of it's very creative. So you can choose colors. What color does the song put you in the mind of? What how do you want it to feel? Because a lot of times you do have to go with a feeling. Like, how do you want the beat to feel? How do you want this music video to feel? How do you want it to feel? So when you can approach it with a mood board, it's similar to like what you said, the word webs that we did, the diagrams that we did in English class. But the mood board is more so like any musician when you learn in piano, when they teach you the difference between a major scale and a minor scale, they talk about a mood and a feeling. So major
Yep.
scale is supposed to feel more exciting, uplifting, and happy, and then the minor scales are your more moody, sad, R&B style types of sounds. So a mood board is something that I would like to contribute to your new journey. Think about using mood boards as tools, and then I would say if you're gonna start doing more of the production part, um, get you a mini MIDI keyboard that comes with a drum pad option on it, just to start off with, because
Thank you, friend. Oh my God, thank you.
so the a MIDI keyboard, a small one though, not something too big, just something to start off with, and it'll probably have about 36 keys on it, and then you can have probably about 6 to 8 drum pads. That way, you're able to play with piano notes and also with percussion, at the same
Hmm.
time. I mean, you can use a keyboard in its full capacity, 76 keys, 66 keys, or even 88 keys. And you can even use that and play with that with drum sounds and stuff like that. But to get that, kind of producer in the studio feel and get you just kind of practice, I would suggest and recommend getting a MIDI keyboard. And I will myself look into a good one and kind of like we can kind of go back and forth with which one is more appropriate, what's budget friendly, stuff like that. And then I think trying to figure out what style you kind of want to come out with. What's your favorite style of music, and how can you bring you into that?
I'ma say Disclosure. I love Disclosure. They was the ones that did the Latch song with Sam Smith. Um, and I say their style of music is like my favorite style because they know how to take um as artists, they know how to take that current electronic sound and put the soul into it, friend. Like, it's the soul they put into it that gets me every single time. And that's something that inspires me to the point I would do something like that. Don't necessarily have to copy it or nothing, but like, just really like, that's my influence for me. Now, if we want to backtrack from it, I would have to say, like, old school influences that would inspire me from it. I would say Al Green.
Mm.
because I would say Al Green because when I listen to his cover or his song, "How Can You Mend a Broken Heart" or "Still in Love with You," like that essence of classic music is just there for me. But also, like I loved Prince, like still
Mm.
love Prince. Prince is a legend, and he's definitely an influence for me. Like 100%, like, and but I gotta blame my mom for that because as many times as she watched Purple Rain, like it just eventually it just got into my head. And but definitely Prince, Al Green, and currently I love Disclosure. So those would be some definite influences for me. I have many more, but those are just to name a few.
But that's a unique combination of music.
Yeah.
That's the unique combination of music. You know, there's a mashup artist that I used to play out. I played him out. And early Sam Smith was cold. That song "Money on My Mind." Oh my, from I cannot remember the name of the album because I'm so bad sometimes when it comes to remembering that. But Money on My Mind was a great record by Sam Smith. I used to play that out. And then Lido. So the mashup artist I want you to play, I'm gonna send you one of his records. Cause he did a disclosure of that latch. He redid it and you the way he redid it, he brought him into the mix. It does not sound like Latch at all. Like I hear the words of Latch, but I'm talking about he came through and he brought himself into this mix, and you would be like, "Oh, okay, this is a whole nother song," but it still give you that good feeling of the original Latch, and so that's what I mean. Like when I say uh bringing yourself into a record, and whenever you get into your era of creating your own sound, it's artists out here that's doing that, and they making songs like it's the whole new version. That almost like rebuilding a building, renovating a building. And they making it brand new. And I think you can do that, and you can definitely accomplish that with the combination of artists you just mentioned. Because Prince, I mean, his catalog is so extensive and so vast. And then Latch, yeah, they really got the techno game on lock. They got the electronic techno futuristic vibes on point, and then you got your R&B with that Al Green, and I can hear something amazing happening. So, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you come up with. So how when are you think you gonna get to working on your new original music?
I would have to say before the depth of fall, and by the depth before the depth of fall, I would have to say like definitely before November,
Mm.
because music obviously has a way of touching all of us, and the way it kind of touches me, it's like I have no doubt in my mind that there are things that will definitely manifest. I mean, you friend are alone are an inspiration for me based off. I mean, when you did that bouncing verse, it's just like that alone showed me that it's possible. Like, and it's like I'll never forget when you had asked me to do a dance cover to your verse, and to this day, I'm proud that you did that verse because there was a lot. It's like when we think of art, friend, it's like a tree. It's like it expands more and more and more, and it's crazy how bouncing came out. The idea came for you to do the verse. You did the verse. You did a video. I did a video. Like all these things grew out of just like one thing, and that's the beauty of art. So for me,
Hmm.
I'm definitely looking forward to creating solo stuff come before November. Definitely. Yep.
So what? Okay, so I'm gonna ask you something else because I really want to know when you make your mashups, what software are you using?
Video cook. I started with Kind Master. Friend, I'm
So
telling you, I
I've never used those programs, and those all sound. How are you able to make? music on them on those platforms. What is that? What the heck is that?
Well, friend, it's like this. It's usually easier when it's mainstream music, but sometimes it's not always available, which is unfortunate. But you know, when you look up artists that do, and it's friend, this is so crazy. This is how I know stuff is manifested into existence. Artists are doing this thing now where they release a cappella versions of their
Hmm.
songs.
And the
They,
beat. And the beat.
yep,
They'll take the stems
and the beat.
and the beat. Yep. They separating and releasing the audio.
Even releasing speeded up versions. So, friend, like I'll look up a cappella versions on YouTube. Like if I wanted to look up um Diamonds by Rihanna a cappella, I could find it on YouTube. And that's just an example of how you could find the key to something of a mashup. You find the acapella, you find the instrumental. The programs make it easy to do that because you take these two. But see, this is the key that I also learned when it comes to these mashups. One thing I noticed in order to really do a good mashup that you're really connecting with is truly tempo and pitch. I say tempo first because speed, when it comes to two songs, like if you want to take a slow song and combine it with a fast song, you got to find a way to get them on the same page. Because if you can get the tempo to align together with a cappella and an instrumental, you got Milk and Honey. So for me, that's always been a thing. I've always looked up the instrumentals. I've always looked up the acapella versions, and I struggled in the beginning with making mashups from because I realized some songs sounded too slow for certain songs. But it wasn't until I realized you had to speed it up. You had to speed up
Hmm.
certain songs. You had to maybe slow down the instrumental, depending on how you want to bring it out.
So, do you
So
ever use a metronome when you doing this?
no, it's always video cook for me, but it's also what's the name? Music speed
No, a
changer.
metronome is the timekeeping thing. The tool is like dun, 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 so you can keep the tempo up. Are you using that so when you have to speed or slow down, or you just going by ear? You just feeling it.
Uh oh, friend, I usually go by ear.
Okay.
It really goes by ear for me, friend, because oh my gosh, it literally goes by ear because I listen to a song and then think about I just sing like it's literally like a dual kind of mind thing, but it's really just that. Like when you listen to it by ear, it's like ear candy. When you think about just combining the two songs and you visualize it and you hear it, it's almost like a dream coming true.
Okay, so that's good to know because I know for me, I have always struggled with using the metronome. It just annoys me. Like,
Yeah. But one thing I also I forgot to mention this. Something that helps any mashup artists out there, always listen to whatever two songs you trying to or three, however many you got, always listen to the songs, your formula and your recipe. You always like how you cooking, you line up all the ingredients, you lay it on the counter, boom. It's the same with making a mashup. You're taking every song that you want to combine, listen to each one, and listen to each one closely and carefully because that's how you get those creative juices flowing, the formula, all that. Because the music itself will tell you how to do a mashup. Like,
mm,
uh, listen to each song back to back. Like if you listen to one song first and then you listen to that other song you're trying to combine it with second, and then you listen to another one third, like you listening to all these songs that you want to combine, and then they're literally it's like a map. It's like a map on how to okay, this is where you do that yeah.
That's tight. I think for you to break down the process and to say, you know, you have to either speed it up or slow it down so it can match. Those are little gems for those of you who need to know, like secrets. If you're not a technical person or you didn't go to technical school to learn certain things, or you feel like somebody's gatekeeping, my friend right here is giving you the knowledge. He just gave you
I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all.
so I got one more question for you, and then I'm let you have the rest of your evening to bask in your joy and brainstorm your next project, because we're looking forward to it, and you're gonna be back on this show to share.
Thank
So
you.
I need you to get them juices flowing, and look up some MIDI keyboards and figure out a new program to use, because I'm gonna need you to use a digital audio workstation, something that is for producers, because that's what you're trying to do, is you trying to produce now. So instead of just doing vocals in pre-made, not pre-made, but already created instrumentals, you doing it from the scratch, from the surface. So you need to upgrade your workstation, upgrade that part, your workstation. And I was gonna say process, but your process is elite from what I'm hearing. So can't
Thank
even say
you.
that. So I'm gonna just leave it at your workstation. Every artist deserves a cold ass workstation and setup. Like, it's nothing like a beautiful digital audio workstation that you can use, that's very intuitive and in tune with who you are as a musician. So I think trying to find one of them would be great for you. So now this is Inside the Inspiration, and we've got to know a lot about what inspired you as a dancer, as a even a choreographer, because a dancer does not have to always choreograph. And as a mashup artist slash DJ slash producer, that's what I call you. Um, Now, are there any secret skills that you have that you want to tell us about? And those secret skills that you have, do you use them to better your business as an entrepreneur?
The answer, yes, absolutely. The secrets I have are definitely very straightforward. Honestly, we struggle with, as far as artists or anybody that's just working or whatever is going on. Mental health is very important to address. But I can say that the secrets is to just really overcome that barrier of doubt and low self-esteem. I'm telling you, it's just all in doing the work. It's just all in doing the work. It's all in letting the idea grow. And the secret behind that is just focusing on exactly what you see. Just focus. That's really it don't get no simpler than that. Like, you really gotta focus, because when you focusing on something that you believe in, it's amazing. And that's what made these mashups so beautiful for me, because just having something to look forward to create um some secret gems for me as making mashups is always making a list. I always give
Mm-hmm.
myself something to look forward to when I make a list of new stuff that I'm gonna create. And when I do that, I hold myself accountable and I hold myself liable to doing that. But it's making that list. It's like, okay, I got something to do here. Let me do it. And that's what's amazing about it. So it's just like making a list. What does the list look like? How do I want to combine the imagery and combine the art? It's just all, honestly, for anybody out there, it's just you really got to prioritize what you believe in and what you stand for with this. And no
So
matter
that's the
how many,
secret.
Huh?
So that's the secret, is focusing and prioritizing, making a list.
Yes, like no matter how many people telling you, "Oh, what you doing with that?" No, keep going, just keep going, keep going, like for real. But one of the things I also took out of it was also enjoy it. You really gotta enjoy what you're doing in order to really do it,
Mm.
and that's it. Also enjoy it. If it's
So
coming from
do you financially, let's talk about money. How do you feel like, because I really want to also touch base on money, because a lot of artists be starving artists, and this whole starving artist thing gets on my damn nerves, because I feel like as an artist you don't have to starve. And that myth, it just bothers me, because artists make the market don't make the artist. If the artist ain't creating, ain't shit to be sold. So how do you set financial goals for yourself? Like what are your when you talk about your focus and your list that you make, and what you prioritizing, is finances one of those things? And how do you approach capitalizing off of your art?
yes, and yes, because I went to school for it, like. But for me as an individual and how I would capitalize off of it, it's definitely, oh, and I think about this all the time when it comes to this. It's the networking. Like I like the financial aspect of it, at least from my end, is definitely it's the networking because whoever and it goes back to like it ain't got to be a celebrity, it's just people that you work with. Like if you are working with people that want to work with you and you got the good energy and they can pick up on that, like there you go, you done built something because now you building the connection to be able to work for somebody else. So for me, is that in my lane? Yes, because I would love to work with other people, work with I mean, friend, I literally have requested people to do certain mashups. That's how deep it gets. So, as far as financially, that's something I intend to let build over time, and I believe in it.
So do you set financial goals though? So do you say, okay, because I think financial literacy as an artist is also important. So, like for example, do you go and say, okay, if I do this many dance videos, I want to get this many views, or I want to be able to book with this client. Do you aim, what is your financial aim for each piece of content you put out, or project that you put out? Because even when you were in LA and you was getting bookings, what type of financial goal did you have? Did you say, I want to make this much money by the end of the month from do this? I want to book this many gigs. I want to at least be able to, afford to pay for traveling, or pay for this bill with my skill. And once I'm able to pay this bill, next I want to be able to grow and pay three more bills, or buy this, or travel to this place. How do you go about figuring all that out when it comes to capitalizing off of your art and talent?
Well, it goes back to the part about the copyright thing. So, to answer your question, I want to number one before I talk about any price or talk about any amount or how many bills. The number one thing I want to make sure, because this is important for all of us to know, like everything I do will be from the ground up from me. So whatever I profit from and whatever I profit from will be based off of what I've created on my own within myself.
Okay, I see what you.
So, because the thing is when it comes to us as mashup artists, we get such this bad rep for, oh, you're trying to profit off of somebody else's. That's not the goal here. We go based off of imagination. We're coming based off of the fact that we want to take something that was made one way, take something that was made another way, and we want to hear a brand new sound that we visualized. This isn't about trying to steal somebody else's work. I don't know if I can say that for other people, but I truly believe that's the philosophy behind it, friend. So,
So
the
let me throw something out there, friend, because I feel like, quite frankly, that's an area that you probably gonna have to, sit in and kind of work on a little bit more. Because one thing about it is, when it comes to remixing, when you do copyrights, there are things called derivative works, and basically that is I want to say like a remix version of something that's already made. If you don't want to go that far and get a derivative work of a copyright, you can go pay for a license to utilize somebody else's work. So there's always ways to pay people for their art and things like that. But if you don't have a budget to do that, at that point you're just kind of doing community service work. You're doing it for practice, you're doing it for free, you're doing it for in exchange, for growth of your brand and awareness of your talent. um but I think that as an artist, like it's important and it's good to be inspired, it's good to be happy and dance and create, but you also, it take money to make money, and
yes,
your art is also a business. So you have to set goals for yourself when it comes to, even when you're doing mashup work, or even if you just decided, hey, I'm just gonna do choreography. You have to find the people who are looking for your talent because you're self-employed. You know what
hmm.
I mean? You're not, you can't, you're not gonna make no money from your art if you don't put yourself out there and find the people that are hiring people like you. So
Mm.
that's kind of where what I was trying to figure out. How do you go about getting those, bookings and for your talent, and capitalizing and building you some type of financial goal or a threshold that you want to meet, so you can start bringing in, ducats and buckets of cash. You know what I mean? Because your talent is not just a talent, it's labor. When you learn business, you learn three things about labor: human resources, natural resources, and capital resources. And us as artists, we utilize all three of those resources. And when you are self-employed, you are the human resource, you are the capital resource, and you are going to outsource for natural resources if you don't sell those. You can either, you can provide a service, or you can provide a product, or you can do both. You have to combine your artistry with the elements and fundamentals of business. And so that's kind of also, what I was looking for, as far as your business model and your projections that you put forth on expanding your bank account with your body, which is, your skills, your talent, your human labor. um but it seems like, you got to do a lot more of that part when it comes to the business, and that's what we here for. Us as artists, we're supposed to help uplift one another and make one another aware of how to better support ourselves financially, because what you don't want to do is love something so much but not be able to sustain a healthy or comfortable lifestyle, with that talent that you love. So,
Yes,
but
I agree.
yeah, but we'll talk about that more, touch base more on the back end. And then, like I said, I do want you to come back and share your new work and share with us your growth as an entrepreneur, because that's another thing that I want people to see on this platform. I don't want y'all to just see the picture perfect ending. You know what I mean? We want to show us in the aspect of, like what you said, friend, which is building. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to build, we're here to be resourceful. That's what artists are. That's who we are. That's what we do. So the next episode, y'all stay tuned for Shazaski and his growth and development as an entrepreneur and as a artist as well. And be on the lookout. And until y'all are able to hear his new work, I'm going to let y'all know again where y'all can find his music and where y'all can subscribe to his YouTube channel. His music will be added to my Ronnie's Room playlist that I'm going to add to my website, www.ronniemarsalis.com. But you can find Szayski mixes and his music on YouTube at Szayski Mix. So Ceyzeskimix. Szayski Mix. And he has some great mixes. And I think that y'all will benefit greatly from listening to him. And y'all need to follow him. And then the key takeaways that I got from my friend is to be happy, is to build with the people that are around you and value them so you can understand why it's important to build with them. um and I learned how to do mashups. I learned that if I wanted something to blend, I need to slow the tempo down or speed it up so I can get both layers in sync. um I learned a lot from my friend today, and I hope that y'all took something from him as well that is very valuable, that you can apply to your own artistry. And again, I want to thank you so much for coming into Ronnie's room. I want to thank you for always embracing me. I appreciate you. I love you. And again, always gonna say thank you for coming in and being eager and excited to share who you are with my platform, with me, and for always being open minded, for always being humble, teaching me things and allowing me to teach you things. And it's just this beautiful reciprocity that we have here that I truly appreciate. So thank you so much for coming into Ronnie's room. Uh, and say what you gotta say to the Angel Squad before you head on up out of here. They want to
Well,
hear
I just
from
want to say, y'all, working with the best. She's amazing. Thank you, friend. Angel Squad. Next time my
you.
friend Ronnie release something, y'all make sure y'all get it, please. Like, continue to build y'all playlist from what she got, because she speak the truth. Like, she speak the truth. Like, angels, y'all in good hands with her. All state, yup.
I'll say y'all in good
Angels,
hands.
thank you for listening.
Yeah,
And
have a good
friend,
evening,
thank you.
friend.
Thank you, you too.
Peace. Okay, Angel Squad. So we back. It is 8:53, and that was my friend Szayski. And now I believe that since I don't have him in the guest room, we can play his song, one of his mixes. We're gonna get into the Ronnie Marsalis and Tinashe bouncing mix that he did. And I want to thank y'all for staying here with us for so long. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all don't know how much this means to me. I look forward to these episodes every Tuesday and Thursday, and I know y'all do too because y'all be inside. Um, so here we go. We finna play that bouncing. Yeah. So y'all, what it do? That was Bouncing by Shazayski, Ronnie Marsalis, and Tinashe. And now we're gonna get into some Love Somebody, some Ronnie Marsalis. Crystal Clear. Hey. Booked a flight, think I leave in June. Had a dream that we landed on the moon. I ain't even write back, but you know me like that, so I guess I just see you soon. I ain't even get lit that night. I just had a few sips, that's right. You should put me on the mic, get the people what they like. You ain't even have to ask that twice. I think it's best when we both right. Talk about shit that we both like. Make that room up in your life for the glow nights and the cold nights for the whole night. I think it's best when you come round. Give that love like it's your town. Make it go down like a showdown, never slow down. We can grow now, make it yours now. Ayy. No, I I say I tried to fight what we had in the past. I ain't even think our love would clash. You was loving on me, I was crushing on you, and the people kind of put us on blast. Steadfast, so I know we won't crash. Understood, I ain't even gotta ask. You the first one I call when I feel I can't walk, can't talk, and you never put me last. Come through, be there in a flash. I ain't even gotta cope with a flask. I ain't even gotta hide in the mask, live life in a dash, and we both first class. I think it's best when we both right. Talk about shit that we both fight. Make that room up in your life for the glow nights and the cold nights for the whole night. Ayy. Uh-huh. Without you, I can see, baby. And all I can say is, said you don't know, boy. I've been living in this nightmare, yeah, yeah, without you. Oh, yeah, yeah, all of my dreams seem to be so real since you've come. Yeah. Said I can't see me living without you, baby. You know that I love you and I'm your lady. You can't see me living without you, honey. I'm the one you call when you going crazy. All of my love is waiting just for you. If you want, I will give it to you. Period. Thank you so much to my Angel Squad. Kisses to my bad bitch. Shout out to Malcolm X. Shout out to all the strong black activists that we had in the 60s. One love to them because they fought. They had fight in them. They had drive, ambition. They had intellect. They were fearless. Okay? It is because of them we have the life that we have now, and we have to be grateful for that. They struggled real hard. We can't take that for granted. We have to tap back in, get back in tune with that voice and that strength and that fire. Back to back, I know you feeling that. I know it's real. In fact, you really know the cat. You went and got the tag. You want to join the pack. You want to make a pack. You want to make it last. Want to forget the past and move forward. Take it slow, but move toward another life where I become your wife. Want to combine your life and make more of this love between you and I. Mixed visions in third eye. Spread our wings in the blue sky. Just fly high. No CBD, no THC. Just you and me in love. High thoughts from above. Connected like we plug. They on the run cause we are the ones to shine like the sun. The war has begun. Let it collide. There's nowhere to hide. You feel it inside. The heart never lies. But they do. They seen all the love. They knew what it was. It been true. They been through. They've been to the mind of a man who questioned the plan. Footprints in the sand. They won't understand, but we do. We see through. Ayy, we bleed through. Listen, the soul of a God and master of eyes ain't going to eyes. We know what is wise. We bleed through the soul of a God and master of eyes ain't going to eyes. We know what is wise. Come on now. You got to know you chosen. You a child of God. You can't question that. We made in his image, right? Yeah. Listen. It'd be ashamed if you play the game and forfeit your lane for pieces of fame. I'm telling you plain and straight to the point. We all got a choice. We all got a path. You do the math. I'd rather just laugh and live a good life. You can't get it twice. Make it the best. Forget all the rest. Nevertheless, there's lessons in stress. I learn to let go. Just let it flow. Life is a rose with thorns in a row. Create your own path. Follow the map that sits in your being. Learn to believe in yourself and achieve when they hate in your face. Talk out of place. The mental escape will light up the cave. Passion will save the mind of a slave. And don't play it safe. The tide of the wave. We all got a grave. We all got to pray. And we all got to pay some kind of dues and heal through issues. Blowing tissues. I never misuse myself. Ay, ask when I need help. Promise to build my wealth, ease all the pain that I have felt. Lean on art in my bookshelf, play my part and shake this shell. Share my art like show and tell. Make mistakes like try and fail. Be the head and not the tail. Ay, I'm on it. I looked in the mirror and see my opponent. I want it. I'm zoning. Ah, yeah. I looked in the mirror and see my opponent. I want it. I'm zoning. Uh-huh. Yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. Your only competition is who you was yesterday. Yeah. And I want to thank y'all again for being here for so long. We here 2 hours and y'all here for every minute of it. And that means so much to me. So if you're not a part of the Angel Squad, and if you are a part of the Angel Squad, thank you to my Angel Squad. I love you. And if you are not a part of the Angel Squad, please join the Angel Squad. Visit www.ronniemarsalis.com and be a part of this movement and a part of this journey. Um, and before I leave, before we all go on about our day, I'm going to play some Ronnie Marsalis because I like to, leave y'all with some of my dope ass music. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna play something old, something that I made when I was very young, and it's with one of my sisters in hip hop. Her name is Anissa, but she used to go by Gnosis, um, and now she has a new name, and it is Athena. Um, and this song, we made a lot of records. We had a mixtape. It was called 88 because we were both Leos. We used to rap on the trains together. I had a lot of fun when I was young, man. I was just fearless and just in New York doing shit. Um, but one of the songs I want to play for y'all is called Sisterhood. And this is my duo, 88, with Ronnie Marsalis and Anissa. And this track right here is called Sisterhood. And shout out to Junie B, the producer of this beat. Cold out of Cali. Shout out to Maxwell. Woo! Yeah. You know what? This is just a beat, y'all. My bad. Let me give y'all the DJ sound. Here's the actual song. Here's the record. Sorry. And again, shout out to Maxwell for the sample. Shout out to Junie B on the beat out of Cali. Hey. Woo! Hey. Okay. I'm moving with the right away. This is the highest kind. Take you and let you on. Will you forgive me? All over town. Hey. Will you forgive me? Now I ain't gonna lie, them mixes back then, that's how you know it's old. Cause you can barely hear the vocals. But I heard it. You know, I was fighting to hear it, but oh damn, we got something else. I'm gonna let that play then. We had a whole mixtape. I was putting that work in. Okay. Now we was being nasty. Oh wee. Ah! Woo. Okay, who do we think we was? We was making some little hits though. We was making some hits. Okay. We ate that up. Okay. Okay, I see you. Okay. Okay, we got some more. Oh, Ronnie Marsalis coming up. Okay, let's see. Music video on my YouTube. Thoughts move slowly. Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I can shoot like Kobe. It is a song that we are destined. My better half, you are my equal. When I call, I better reach you, cause I'll be back for you. Hey. Baby, don't leave me, can you stay? You're the reason why I feel this way. When the wind blows, I feel you sway, and I hear you say, we'll be okay. Baby, don't leave me, can you stay? You're the reason why I feel this way. When the wind blows, I feel you sway, and I hear you say, hey, cause what, I miss you. Like every day, woo! I wanna be with you. But if I got with you, da 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 da. Yeah. Oh. We got another one. This song is called Wu Tang. Wu Tang Thing. Wu Tang with my boo thing. I'm trying to figure out. This song is called Wu Tang. Wu Tang Thing. Wu Tang with my boo thing. What I'm hearing. I'm trying to figure out. This song is called Wu Tang. Wu Tang Thing. Wu Tang with my boo thing. What I'm hearing. I'm trying to figure out. This song is called Wu Tang. Wu Tang Thing. Wu Tang with my boo thing. What I'm hearing. But something's telling me you what I need. So this right here, this I'm tired of this thing blending. Stop blending. I need to fix that. But that right there is off of an album that I wrote called 2388 that I never like. It was like I was trying to share it, but I didn't. So that's what Wu Tang thing is on. And I actually have a dope ass artist out of Texas named Greasy on there, and he ate his verse is so hard, and I for some reason next episode next Tuesday I'm gonna play it for y'all so y'all can hear how hard he went Because the song is not available anywhere right now. Um, but yeah, a lot of that music that y'all just heard, a lot of that is old. I have a lot of old records that I have not released. And so once I release all of this stuff, and y'all continue to go on my website, and y'all subscribe and join my newsletter, y'all will be able to have access to all of this music earlier than those who are the followers. And they wait for society to validate you, girl. But y'all don't do that. So make sure y'all go and subscribe to my emailing list at www.ronniemarsalis.com. So when I do get to releasing all of this unreleased music, y'all are the first to know and y'all can hear it. Um, but that let me know what y'all think about that 88 project that I did with my homegirl Athena, who goes by Athena now. Shout out to you, baby girl. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Fun times. I was so young. Oh my god, that was how old am I now? 30. Oh, I'm 30. So that was 10 years ago. Dang. And it still feel like it's relevant today, like very relevant today. It feels even better listening to that music now because I mean it just reminds me of the type of artist that I am. When you, because I listen to a lot of new music myself, and in order to stay connected to myself, I gotta listen to my old stuff so I can stay true to my message. Which I'ma always stay true to my message because it's my message and it's just natural. But you know Anyways, I'm gonna play a couple more records, or probably let me see. I kind of want to play something. Yeah, I want to play something else that's old. And I'm a storyteller. If y'all haven't noticed, I tell a lot of stories with the music that I write. And when I started off early in my career, or I'm gonna say in my artistry, because I really didn't truly understand that it was a career until probably now. No, I'm just playing. But like probably the last couple of years, I kind of understood like, oh, this is a career. I was just getting opportunities and stuff was just happening, and of course, I was legalizing things, getting copyrights, and I had a business structure, and I had a good standing in business documentation and registration and stuff like that. But moving like a business and carrying it like a career, I didn't really truly understand it. I was just making music. And but I started off as a storyteller. So I have a project that I titled 19 years ago, and I wrote a lot of cold records on that. One of the songs is called Little Sammy, and another record is called Love My Baby. And these songs are very depressing. They tell very deep, dark stories. So Little Sammy is about a little boy who had a girlfriend, and she ended up committing suicide, and he didn't know what to do about that. And then Love My Baby is about a woman that was in an abusive relationship and talking to her therapist about it. And then I have a song called Dreams of the Sun. Shout out to Jay Fleas for the beat. That song, Dreams of the Sun, is about a young lady who moved on from an old relationship. And then I have this song called Forever Know My Name, featuring Sylvester Stallone's voice, about having strength. And I'm gonna go ahead. It's 13 minutes long. If y'all got 13 more minutes, because I got 13 more minutes, I'm gonna stay on for 13 more minutes. And I'm gonna go ahead and play these records. And I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about them. You can let me know in the comments. You can let me know in my email, because I do check my email. And again, I would love for y'all to, be in the chat and engaging and interacting so we can grow and so I can connect with y'all and talk to y'all. I know my Instagram viewers, they was in the chat typing and talking and stuff. I had somebody talking about some AR from Atlantic Records. I'm like, I didn't see all that. But Twitch is not really that active, but I need y'all to if you feeling like something, let me know. YouTube was on some good. Nah, they wasn't on nothing today. Facebook was on some today. But it's fun seeing, just y'all just being here is okay with me as well. I don't worry about all that, but you might be shy. But this record, this not this record, but this project is called 19 Years Ago, and it's just me telling stories. When I was and I recorded all these records on a program called Adobe Audition. And I love Adobe Audition. I think I'm gonna start back using it. But yeah, the first record is Little Sammy. This is young Ronisha. Damn. Damn. I was young writing this shit, dog. Dry your eyes. I know you're tired of all the heartbreaks and lies. Feeling all alone, but one king holds the throne. Woo! Dry your eyes. Heartbreaks and lies. But one king holds the throne. Okay. Yeah, I was deep. I mean, I'm still deep, but like my early music, because that's when I was doing that spoken word. So that early music was, and I was big on Tupac, J. Cole, and listening to the storytellers and the Roots, and listening to my
Good afternoon, Miss Fletcher. I'm
my
Dr.
Erica
Harris.
Badu.
I'll be your therapist for today. Tell me why you're here.
And this my shit though. That's my shit. I love my baby, yes I do. He puts me through. Yeah, it's true, but I'm so stuck like he's glue. We have kids together too. We have two. One is 2 and one is 12. I couldn't do this by myself. I don't have nobody else. Been with him for 13 years, don't want the time to go to waste. I work hard for this day-to-day relationship. He stays LA, sometimes I trip. But I don't like to say too much, cause he might stay out a week or longer. The kids will start to wonder if mommy and daddy called it quits. In my face and crying shit, I'm so sick of this.
but I love him. He's my glove when I need cleansing. My Marvin Gaye, he gives me healing. When I'm empty, he's my feelings. My only shelter, he's my ceiling. I know it's wrong to be so weak, and I sure want what's best for me, but I can't find the strength to leave. I feel we were meant to be eternity. Him and me, a family. Jen and Stanley sound so perfect in my mind. He's worth it, and I think I deserve this. Put it on his life, I'll be his wife. My friends say that he full of shit. I must admit, I get discouraged with his words suddenly. I think of her, the girl that had his son when Jay was only one, thinking he was done, but he was having fun. I love my baby, I don't wanna let him go. What would I do if he ever left my side? I love my baby, I
You
don't
know,
wanna
you put
let
up
him
with
go.
so much, you know?
I'm his Bonnie,
You
he's my
deserve better.
Clyde. See, we met back in 93. He was playing the lottery. I was grabbing a bite to eat. He put my ticket on his tab, gave me a flirty laugh. Then he asked for my number, wanted to take me out to see what I was all about. He was the one without a doubt. I didn't love him for his clout. All of that was unimportant. We was dating for a while. We moved in together. I thought things would get better. He changed like the weather. Messed with my girl Heather. I left for a while, but I came right back when I found out I was pregnant, so he figured we was destined. Told me that he was stressing without my love. He needed some of my hugs, a better man he would become. He was done being dumb. I felt everything he said. Never thought I was misled. I was happy to share our bed. I love
So,
my baby. I
tell me
don't
what's on
wanna
your
let him
mind.
go. What would I do
Are
if
you
he ever
done?
left my
Or
side?
do you think you're
I
gonna
love
go
my
back?
baby. I don't wanna let him go. I'm his Bonnie. He's my Clyde.
I'm here to help.
Mm-hmm. This next record is Dreams of the Sun. Mm-hmm. Come on now. Woo, let's talk about hip hop, man. He said, I love you, little Nisha. Did you move away? Cause I've been trying to reach you. Don't wanna preach to you, but I found an old pic from the day we first met, and I was hoping we could get together again. And if so, let me know when. I love to see that pretty smile. Oh, by the way, I have a child. She's a baby girl. All that I could think about was you. The perfect role model she could look up to. But hey, anyway, just thought I'd let you know. Tell you how I felt, tell you how I feel, just to keep it real. Heard you working on a deal, trying to influence the mass appeal. That's what's up. Hit me when you get this message and good luck. Dreaming of the sun, trying to have fun, wanna live my life. While he looking for a wife, it ain't right. Got my game tight, cause I'm in the limelight. With a mic in my hand, harmonizing with my band. Join the crowd with the fans, cause I'm not looking for your romance. That's in the past, funny how the pain never lasts. And I get the last laugh, you minus me, be the best man. Check your life path, I'm not in it. Okay. Check your life path, I'm not in it. Oh, this next record, Forever Know My Name,
Let me
called.
tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
I was a real timid girl when it came to my heart. Shared it with a few until I faded to the dark. And now it's hard to play my part in this performance called life. Trapped in the shell, so afraid of my light. Then I had to think twice, I got a gift with the mic. call me Little Tina, and my mom was playing Ike till the day I read a poem that I wrote to myself. Conversation with God, he couldn't save me from this hell. I had to gain the strength from the soul that was within. I felt I had to die and be reborn again, and in myself find a friend. So I asked God again, when could I come in? He told me that I couldn't. My battle wasn't over, dust the worry off my shoulder. Show him I'm the one angelic fallen soldier. So rest in peace to little Nisha. It's time for a new identity. So shout out to my niggas who remember her as Roni. When you see me on the TV, know I made a sacrifice to give the people hope through the moral of my life. Never thought about a family, but always knew I was a wife to my purpose on this earth. And when these haters see my work, they try to throw me in the dirt. But Pac only knows, inspired by the greatest, I claim to be a rose. Was born in the dirt, and the proof is in my toes. You claimed I wouldn't grow, but God drenched me with his hose. Soldier to the pain, player in this game, took losses so I gained. Now they forever know my name. Now they forever know my name. Soldier to the pain, player in this game, took losses so I gained. Now they forever know my name. Now they forever know my name. Now they forever know my name. Thank y'all so much, Angel Squad, for tuning in tonight. This record right here is called Amnesia, off of my EP Amnesia. I appreciate y'all so much, and I love y'all. And it's the Hip Hop Angel, and I'm out. May your purity be measured by your soul's purpose, by the kindness your hands feed and your feet need, and the sweet strings of loyalty that linger throughout your pores. May your purity be measured by the gracious whispers made from your tongue to our ears, dear troubled soul. We hear you. We love you.